More on the Russia and China ties. I'm joined in the studio by Sergey Sanakoev, chairman of the Russian-Chinese Center of Trade and Economic Cooperation. Thank you very much for coming on the program today. So the countries certainly appear to have an understanding of the economy and foreign policy, but is everything as smooth as it seems? Could there be any sharp corners to be looking out for?
I think the economical relationship should be more higher than it's now. We have the turnover between two countries approximately $70 billion US, but it's lower than, for example, we can compare with the turnover with China and US, China, Europe countries, and China and Japan. And we are big countries, neighbors, and we should have this turnover bigger.
Well, it's very interesting, as you say. I mean, two of the biggest bolstering economies here, lots of trade deals at stake.
It's absolutely right. And most important is that in the structure of this turnover, we can see that the export of Russian export is mostly raw materials, energy, oil and gas, and import of Chinese is just goods and simple things.
But I'm sorry to interrupt, but would it be fair to say that Russia is one of, if not the richest country in the world when it comes to natural resources?
Yes, certainly.
It is.
Anyway, we should try to do our best to rise up in structure of turnover the machinery, and that's why 3 years ago the leaders of the countries created the Russian-Chinese Chamber for Machinery and Innovation. And that's why we have now a little bit higher and increasing these items in turnover.
But now, as you're saying, that Beijing is becoming Russia's leading trading partner. Is China the place where the real future of the economy lies?
As for us, Russian businessmen, we hope so, and we think that this is really countries where we have a lot of opportunities. So we are going to deal with China.
Lots of opportunities, but let's talk about the broader picture here. Do you think that this growing Russia-China alliance could at some point become a threat to the economic and political interests of the United States and its allies?
I think that U.S. and China in the modern world, they are competitors, and certainly U.S. is a little bit jealous when they see how China and Russia cooperate. And I think certainly we will have this. Always we should take in the consideration of interest of U.S. when we are dealing with.
But can the U.S. do anything to try and hamper what is obviously a very special relationship?
I think yes, because China and U.S. are most biggest economies in the world, and maybe sometime they will have something like G2.
Okay, all right. Now, what about Russia, China, and key Central Asian states were meeting at the SCO yesterday, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit, at the 10th anniversary of that. That aims to provide security and stability in the region. But do you see this group ever rivaling NATO in the future? You've got NATO in the west, you've got the SCO in the east, you've got these groupings of the countries in their own neighborhood. Is there some sort of potential threat in the future?
I think not only in the future, but even now, this Shanghai organization is already playing a big role in the world. And certainly the leaders of our countries also have an interest to be really regional leaders in this area, and they do all their best to show this for the whole world. And as we see, we know that the population of these countries is more than half of the whole world's population, that all these countries is the most territory of Eurasian continent, etc. So we already show this, and we can see this.
It was a very interesting grouping yesterday down in Kazakhstan, in Astana, at the SCO summit. A lot of major leaders there. Medvedev was there, Ahmadinejad was there, many others, and we'll just have to see what the future holds. Sergey Sanakoev, chairman of the Russian-China Center of Trade and Economic Cooperation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.